should lead to some very high-scoring and some very tight matches.
Oh yeah, there's coming into the finals, the compound men are so tight, and even the women are fairly close to each other, so it's going to be some good matches today.
And it starts out with Pascale Lebecque, ranked number 7 in the world, taking on the second-ranked Albina Loginova. Pascale did not compete in China earlier this year, was 5th at Antalya at stage 2, then was 8th at Medellin at stage 3, and then stage 4 she finished 8th again in Wrocław. So she was very consistent in the top 10 all summer long.
Yes, if she would have shot that first event, she would be ranked right up off and playing the top 3.
So there is Pascale Lebecque, one of the French archers competing here at the Trocadero Gardens, across the Seine from the Eiffel Tower. And here is Albina Loginova of the Russian Federation, who is about to go head-to-head with Pascale Lebecque for the 4th time in their careers. Albina Loginova, a bronze medalist at stage 1 in Shanghai, defeating Carly Cochran of the United States. But that was after losing in the semis to Sok Ji Yoon, whom she may face later on today. We'll have to see how it all works out. Albina was 17th at stage 2 in Antalya, then finished 5th at Medellin in Colombia, and finally picked up a gold medal in Wrocław, defeating Erica Jones of the United States. So a total of 4 medals here in 2013 for Albina Loginova of the Russian Federation, one of the greatest archers in the history of the sport.
Oh yeah, Albina, says she's peaking right now at the perfect time, so she's really ready for this event.
She just turned 30 years old, and so she may very well be at the peak of her career. Good look at Pascale Lebecque, who was the silver medalist at the World Championships 2 years ago in Torino, losing the gold medal to Albina Loginova.
Yeah, this is going to be a good match here. Pascale is really looking forward to it.
So Pascale Lebecque on target number 1, Albina Loginova on target number 2, and you see some of the incredible sights here at the Trocadero Fountains as the two archers prepare to do battle for the 4th time in their careers. And Albina Loginova starts it off with a 10. So the pressure immediately on Pascale Lebecque. And just a little bit outside that 10 ring. So immediately Albina Loginova takes the lead. By the way, the compound competition plays out over 5 ends, 3 arrows for each competitor in each of the 5 ends, for a total of 15 shots to decide our winner. World Archery employs a cumulative scoring system in compound to decide the individual matches, which could require a shoot-off if the two archers are still tied after those 15 arrows, and they are shooting Mel at that 80-centimeter 6-zone target face, which is 50 meters away, and for people back in the United States, that's more than half the length of an American football field.
Yeah, that's a long ways to shoot at something so small. So
very small. So 2 9s and an 8 for Pascale Lebecque to start the match. And that first end is actually a good place to get those nerves out, isn't it?
Yeah, Pascale looked like she was a little nervous, holding a little bit too long.
Which is understandable considering the circumstances and the setting. As much as they were looking forward to shooting here in Paris in their home country, that's added pressure.
Yeah, she was telling me about it this morning, that she's feeling a little bit of pressure. She knows the crowd's here behind her.
So a chance to regroup as the arrows are retrieved 50 meters away. Just to recap the head-to-head battles between these two, this is a rematch, as we said, of the final of the 2011 World Archery Championships in Torino. Loginova won that match 144 to 140. So they've met a total of 4 times, and Loginova has won 3 of their encounters. Lebecque's only victory coming at the 2012 Indoor World Cup final. But indoors, outdoors, 2 different animals.
Yeah, indoors you don't have to deal with the elements. Here, you know, we're not dealing with too much right now, but it could pick up for later on this afternoon.
Vous avez le droit de vous exprimer. Vous avez le droit de faire du bruit.
Pascale Lebecque shooting first on target number 1 when we resume.
Pascale Lebecque qui va tirer cible numéro 1.
So Pascale Lebecque will shoot first here in the second end. After 2 9s and an 8 to start off the match. We shall see how she does here in the second end.
He's 10.
Much better. Bullseye.
Yep, she's calmed down now.
And a surprising 8 for Albina Loginova. Happens to the best of them, doesn't it?
Yes, it didn't look like she was ready for that shot to go.
He's 10.
Another 10 for Pascale Lebecque as the crowd warms the occasion.
He's 10. Fifth, 9.
So 29, and she has essentially wrapped this one up.
Fifth, 9.
So a 9 right there. So in set points we're tied at 2 apiece.
Unofficially, Pascale Lebecque gaining 2 points back, shooting a 29 on this end to Loginova's 27.
Les scores pas encore officiels, mais Pascale Lebecque rattrape un petit peu de son retard avec un 29 sur cette volée.
Что за восьмерки, блин? Сверху опять.
Scores are official.
Once again, we are shooting cumulative scores here in the compound round. At least that's our understanding, Mel.
Yeah, we should have a one-point match right now. Tomorrow we'll see the
You
set.
saw right there is 56-55, so it's a 1-point lead.
Yes.
If you're keeping score at home, it's a 1-point lead for Albina Loginova, but a nice end for Pascale Lebecque. She got herself back into this match.
Yes, Pascale calmed down really well after that first end.
So Pascale Lebecque, who lifts weights, swims, plays badminton, and shoots every single day, tries to have a well-rounded workout regimen. Very much in this match against Albina Loginova. And starts off with another 10.
Fifth, 9.
And now we're tied.
Yeah.
So Albina giving back a point, and Pascale picking one up with that bullseye. So we're tied at 65. There we've got the correct score up on the screen now, end points, and another 9. So Pascale continues to apply the pressure.
Yes, she's doing a good job right now.
But Albina has been here many, many, many times before. She matches that 9 with a 9 of her own, so we remain tied at 74 apiece. You can see the winds. Very calm. And Pascale Lebecque was rolling up until that shot. That opens the door right now for Albina Loginova, and she usually takes advantage of every opportunity, and she comes up with a 10. So just like that, she goes back up on top by 2, Mel.
Yeah, Albina's showing why she's won 2 world championships. She's going to be pretty solid in this match and the rest of it.
What's going to separate people here today is going to be the way they handle the mental pressure, the mental aspect of this game, isn't it?
Yes, this is, you know, a lot of people don't get to shoot in this, so it's how well you react to it is how you're going to perform.
There would be pressure anywhere you have this competition, but when you put it into this setting, that only heightens the pressure.
Yeah, it probably doubled it. We were talking about it with our team, and they're excited, but they know they're going to have to control their emotions, their heart rate, everything.
There's a good look at Albina Loginova, who finished 7th in Tokyo at last year's World Cup final. She was upset in the first round match last year by Japan's Yumiko Honda after coming in as the top-ranked female compound archer. So I am sure that is playing in the back of Albina's mind. She does not want to go out in the first round again. 2 years ago in Istanbul, she finished 6th at the World Cup finals. And of course was the gold medalist at the World Cup final in Edinburgh 3 years ago. Won the World Championships in Torino in 2011. She is definitely one of the sport's most decorated archers. And Pascale Lebecque, one of the best in the business as well, competing for her country here in Paris. And you can see the form displayed by both of those archers, and a 9 to start off this end.
Piece 10.
So Lebecque trailing by 3 now, needs a 10 and gets a 10. Very, very close. But just outside the 10 ring, if it's on that line, it would count as a 10. But this is a game of maybe not even millimeters, centimeters.
Yeah, that could win it or lose it right there.
And that shot right there is 7. Very disappointing for Pascale Lebecque, as she drops further behind Albina Loginova, who obliges though by shooting an 8, so not as much damage done as could have been.
Yeah, it could have been worse. We were watching both those archers. They were shaking a little bit. The nerves are getting to them, getting to the end of this match.
So after the 4th end, Albina Loginova with 111 out of possible score of 120. And Pascale Lebecque, a score of 108 as she comes up with 26 points in that 4th end. Moments ago it was tied, but Pascale Lebecque giving back a few points, especially with that shot of 7. And Albina Loginova just a little bit better, able to build the lead up. So as we head to the 5th and final end, it's a 3-arrow deficit for Pascale Lebecque to make up against this lady, who's very, very, very tough in these situations.
Yes, that's going to be a tough challenge right there, but if anybody can do it, I know Pascale can, but she's going to have her hands full in these next 3 arrows.
Pascale Lebecque, who wants to pursue coaching so she can work and study and continue competing. She just graduated with her college degree and will continue her studies in the future, but right now, she is studying the situation as she has 3 arrows to try to get back into this match, to try and force a shoot off, or perhaps maybe even win it. You can see the hand shaking. Perfect shot, bullseye for Pascale Lebecque.
Piece 10.
And a 10 for Loginova. Still a 3-point advantage. 2 arrows to go. Another 10 for Pascale Lebecque. If Loginova is off just a little bit, and she is, and was almost in the 8 ring.
Yeah, she was wiggling a little bit on that aim.
She gives back a point. Down by 2 and down to her final arrow. Pascale Lebecque, dees. 10s across the board, a great finish for Pascale Lebecque.
Yeah, she did what she needed to, now she needs help.
An 8 would tie this and send it to a shoot-off. Loginova gets a bullseye and finishes the match. So Albina Loginova will win it by 2, 140 to 138. But a great comeback by Pascale Lebecque, who did her country proud with those last 3 arrows. A fantastic finish by Pascale Lebecque, but when you give an archer like Albina Loginova that kind of an opportunity, she's usually going to take advantage of it.
Yeah, she does. She did a really good job in this match, and we started off this day with really good shooters here.
So Albina Loginova survives and moves on, and she will face the winner of the next match between Sarah Lopez and Alejandra Usquiano. So it's just the beginning of the day. We could perhaps see Albina Loginova at least 2 more times today. We've got the semifinal matches coming up this afternoon, along with the gold and bronze medal matches. But there you see the scores. It was 29-26 after the first end. Lebecque picked up 2 points in the second end. Loginova got 1 back in the third end, another one in the fourth end. And despite the fact Pascale Lebecque outscored her by 1 in the fifth end, it was too much to overcome. So a narrow 2-point decision goes to Albina Loginova over Pascale Lebecque.